Super Twin and F3, our beautiful three classes out there ready to do battle. We've got no Carl Hooper there, so a little bit of drama in the F3 category as the lone entry not on the grid. Ben Rosendale gets a bit of breathing room between him and the rest. He's on pole and gets a good start. Kevin Goddard, not the best of starts from Kevy. Great start, Nick Southwood. He's going to follow Johnny Lewis into turn number one. That's the Super Twin category going at it. So we've now only got two classes out in one. We've got the Pro Twins with Benno Rosendale leading the charge at the front, and then we've got the Super Twins. We've got Johnny, then we've got Nick, then we've got Kev, and then we've got Luke. So a top four going at it out of turn three and down the back straight. Good start from Josh Double. He'll be the next of our Pro Twin competitors. Robbie Edwards there with Phil Munt and Lance Double to round us out. And our super exciting MTF Finance Timaru supported Pro Twin and Super Twin lineup. So a little bit of drama. We've seen a few not make it to the grid here, Neil. So trials, tribulations, everything in between. Round 4 of NZSBK brought to us by PTS Logistics, serving up some chaos.
All right, so indeed, there's the word of Andy that he wants to, sorry, we heard earlier today, ex-Andy at the pits, but that is that Carl's not going out in these races. He's already done enough for the glory and just doesn't want to push the fact that he's got a tender engine on his hands. So will it be time for a rebuild? Well, we're not sure, but maybe he's done the hard yards. Well, you know, you maybe want to turn up and still put your name on a Burt trophy. A little bit more work to be done in the next 4 weeks, I guess, on that one. I don't think he'll go down without a fight. I don't think he'll say, well, hey, I've got this one done and won. I don't need to turn up to any other rounds. Of course not. He wants to claim more and more glory, and in so doing, he will come through, of course, the North Islanders, so he can be hot on his own North Island feature final at Hampton Downs coming up in March, as well as, of course, putting your name on a Burt Munro trophy is nothing to be sneezed at as well. So look out for Carl Hooper. I don't think it's all over for Carl in the championship yet anyway, but here we go. It's Pro Twin and Super Twins out there to lock horns and bring us their winners. Take it away, Brad.
All right, 10 lapper on the cards here, so we've got about 8.5 remaining. And Ben Rosendale under a little bit of pressure now. We got that great start and ran away on lap number 1, but now the Super Twin boys have round into their work. Johnny Lewis, Nick Southwood. Nick, he's had some really good pace all weekend, an off-track excursion in race 2 here this morning, so he'll be desperate to try and put his best foot forward. And look at Kevin Goddard getting excited as well, so he's not done for in that podium battle. And then you've got Luke Ryder, who's getting stronger and stronger every session out on the track. His first trip here to Levels International Raceway, so impressive showing as we've got Ben Rosendale leading the Pro Twins, leading the race, but then the next 4 in behind him, all in that Super Twin class that we're on here. As we tick off another lap, then we look out into the S's. We've got Rob Edwards coming through, we've got Josh Double, so a Super Twin and then a Pro Twin, and then this great battle. Have a look, Lance has got ahead of Munty, so Munty, he's had a couple of podium trips, he does not want to finish there, so this is going to be exciting. Now we've got battles at the front, battles in the middle, and then that battle right at the back end of the field. It's all on here in our brilliant Pro Twin, Super Twin category.
All right, so the non-start to Carl Hooper gives us 9 competitors, and we've got Josh and Lance in there at the moment in that Pro Twin lineup. So it effectively means that Phil won't make the podium. We'll get Lance up there for the first time. So I wouldn't say no to that, although I'm just saying that. I love that because he thanks his awesome wife, Kim. How lucky is that man? So there you go. Team Dublé, Team Doughball, call it what you like. They're amazing. Great to see the family connections out there. So well done. And Joshua and Lance having some fun out there. Son and father, that is the ultimate to do, isn't it? So pretty cool. I don't even think Phil will mind that he's going to surrender his placing after doing so well when you've got a son and father combo that are helping you racing out so much. Speaking about son and father combo, of course, the great Kevin Goddard. Will it be Josh on that bike next year? We certainly hope so. Josh, hope you go away and get it sorted out, because I tell you what, that is one mean racing machine if ever there was one. You won't have to work as hard as you do on the 300s, but to get a beautiful Aprilia RS 660 to 5 like Dad has, I'm sure it'll give you an opportunity to perform. So there's my hot shout out of the day for that one as well. So let's bring it on as they go from the top of the field. But you've got to talk about that family involvement and just how important in our pits it is. Pro Twin, Super Twin racing.
All right, about 6.5 laps remaining. Our race leaders heading around that sweeping quick left-hand, John Jones Steele left-hander. Then they go into turn number 6. Absolutely brilliant. The McKissick curve, the decreasing radius left-hander. We've talked about it a few times this weekend, but it is absolutely brilliant. If you ever come to Levels International Raceway, it is a fabulous part of the racetrack to go and watch. It is almost a 180-degree corner. It just goes on, and fabulous racing as always around there. Ben Rosendale still hanging on to the lead of this one here. The Super Twin boys have just just had no answer so far, but he's got to hang on here. When they cross the line, there'll be 6 laps remaining. He's into the bus stop. Johnny Lewis still there. This man is on a 11-race winning streak in this championship. Can he extend it even further? Right now, all signs point towards yes. He's also had back-to-back lap records here this weekend, as well at the inaugural time. The Super Twins have been part of our category here at Levels International Raceway. So have a look at Johnny Lewis down this back straight. That's where that beautiful Aprilia RS660 winds up here. And look at Nick Southwood, he's right in behind as well. So we've got excitement building everywhere you look here, Neil, where we love our Pro Twin and Super Twin lineups, and it is on here with 5 and a bit laps to go. And
the reason we do love it, it's got a real place to play in our sport, and that is that it fits between the 300s and the 600s. Even though these bikes are officially have a greater CC capacity, they actually have less power, so they fit nicely in. So riders can step up out of 300s before going into 600. It's a massive step up to go to Super Sport 600. You're talking about, you know, anything from 50 to 80 horsepower difference as well on the motorcycles themselves. So to actually have this Pro Twin on the way is so good, and it's still mean as racing, and it's still got some good restrictions that make it production based and keep it affordable as well. So that's why we love it so much as a uniqueness of our sport. 150 to 300s, 300s on to Pro Twin to 600 on to Superbikes. That's the equation you've got as far as the scale of parity in each of these classes are concerned. So bring it on with our Pro Twin, and now the Super Twin for those big new beautiful Aprilia bikes, and hopefully others to join that as well. And we'll see other manufacturers making a bike that'll be of real Pro Twin heroism to make the lineup in time to come. But all on there, Bradley. Can that old fella, Kevy Goddard?
No, he's gone off with the John Jones steel left-hander. He's run on, so I think the tailwind might have outbraked himself. Couldn't get a stop, ran straight on. Everything looked to be okay. He stayed upright for a long, long time, but no, Kevin Goddard. Drama for Kevy, as we were just talking up how his chances were coming on. But no, Johnny Lewis has actually just gone quicker out of anyone on that lap around, so he's now in the lead of this one. He's past Ben Rosendale. We've got Nick Southwood. He's there still third in the race, second of our Super Twins. Luke Ryder online here for his first podium of the weekend. He's looking quick. He's in third place in that Super Twin lineup, and just look at a guy like Luke, first time here at Levels International Raceway. He's right in the thick of it in that top 4, so some cool stories here in the Super Twin paddock there, Neil.
All right, so they go around McKissick. That's that beautiful corner. It just gets on itself, on itself, on it. So what it does, it's like a question mark. It tightens up and comes right around, almost comes back on itself to go on a little short straight, then go to the hairpin, and the hairpin, of course, being on this is a left-hand circuit going in anti-clockwise direction. That's the incredible right-hander, and you've been on your left, on your left, on your left for so long, so to go into that right-hander throws yourself in the opposite direction on the other colder side of the tyre as well, so you've got to make it stick, and it's the tightest corner in the whole darn circuit. So talk about busy out there for those riders. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Was he in the grass?
That was a wild ride. He was way wide.
The reason I was counting it like that in seconds is I wanted to give you an idea of the time lapse between those top riders. All of a sudden I'm seeing he's way over off the track. So somebody got right out there. Who was that?
It was Luke. Yeah, Luke Ryder went way wide in turn 3. He was on the grass and did a miraculous job to keep that up on 2 wheels. Just had the power down and rejoins the race. He hasn't really lost a lot of ground either. No. He's still in touch with that top 4. So wild riding here from our Super Twins.
Straight. So and it's a lot. It's not as if it's just off the corner as well. You're talking, probably a good 200 metres out the corner, Brad. So there's a lot of ground being made after the corner. So it's as if maybe he started to, was he cornering to it? Didn't even see the approach to it. So I've got no idea. We might see if we can ask him if he gets on the podium, but he may not do either.
Yeah, well, for those of you joining at home, the wind has got up absolutely drastically here at Levels International Raceway from a small little breeze here this morning. It's now blowing quite hard from down that back straight from the south end of Timaru. So it is definitely trickier conditions now for our racers as we get into big exciting at the front. Look at this battle for the lead. Johnny Lewis has got a fight on his hands. Nick Southwood just put the fastest lap of the race in. He's a 1:09.142.
What?
We have got some fireworks coming here as Nick Southwood has a little look up the inside. He's not going to be close enough, but man, oh man, Johnny Lewis on an 11-race winning streak. Nick Southwood's had enough. He's ready to fire up. We've got 2.5 laps to go. Ben Rosendale still there in second, and then we've got Luke of that amazing off-track excursion still in contention for that podium spot. And we've got Kevin Goddard back on track. He is back in the race in what will be 5th place, 4th in class, Neil.
Oh, that is incredible and great to see that he's got it. Maybe he's trying to teach other people how to control themselves when they get into tight conditions. Who was one of the riders that was telling us before that he got his handlebars to nick the safety wall on the outside and he still kept it upright? That's incredible. So even Kevin's been trespassing off the track and coming back to the race. And we saw over here with Luke before how he was right off the track as well. So that's 3 examples in the last couple of races that we had of these guys getting right off the track. And of course, what's going on here is the actual opportunity to keep your momentum up. You've got to keep up corner speed here because these bikes haven't got a pair of a Superbike or a 600, so it's mean that they can keep that overall momentum going through the corners, and that's why they're just tripping themselves up and just getting right on the edge of the track, and all of a sudden one little blip, the puff of the wind, and it could break a change. Speaking about a change, have we got one at the front? Everybody's going to make it stick, Brad?
Oh, have a look at this under brake, side by side into the John Jones steel left-hander. I think he's done it. He's done it. We've got a new race leader. Nick Southwood's pulled the trigger with a lap and a half to go. He leads into the McKissick curve. Johnny Lewis, now that 11 race winning streak is in jeopardy. He is desperate to try and carry on his winning ways. The perfect record is in the palm of his hand here. Well, Nick Southwood's made an amazing move into the left-hander. We've got Ben Rosendale still there in 3rd place. Luke in 4th, which is 3rd in class. So, the excitement building. The white flag's ready and waiting there. We've got a grandstand finish. We've seen it all weekend long. Has Johnny Lewis got a response? Will Nick Southwood take his first Super Twin win of his career? This is going to be breathtaking. White flag out and 1 to go.
How can he do it? How can he do it of all this time? In fact, he was saying before that he just didn't have his day. He wanted to get his mojo back. It's as if he was sort of almost put the white flag up to surrender, to say, hey, I'm not doing it, but I want to do it. And all of a sudden, something's clicked. He's got it together and he's holding on and he's pushed hard. I just wonder whether it's a little bit of the fact that the others have made more mistakes than he has. He was the one that talking about the mistakes he'd made last time. Maybe he's learned from those. Maybe he understood the wind and just what effect it was having on the track and the riding conditions out there at the moment. So bring it on. Nick Southwood, the Auckland Pyrotechnic man, is absolutely hot rocking it here at the moment. And can he hold? I tell you what, that advantage that he hit to the top, the John Jones steel might have been something. All the way through McKissick. Can he hold it? Can he hold it? Nothing against Johnny Lewis, but I love to see different winners. The more the merrier.
All right, this is on air. The 11 ways winning streak, is it about to come to an end? Johnny Lewis has got to find something miraculous. Nick Southwood's got about 10 bike lengths as they head into the hairpin. This is Nick Southwood's to lose from here. He's done enough at the moment. Johnny Lewis is on the outside looking in. Can we see the streak come to an end? He's been absolutely unbeaten so far this summer, but look at this, into the bus stop for the final time, a 10-lap thriller. We've had it all here. We've had off track, we've had everything, and Nick Southwood's going to put his name in the winner's circle. What a show, what a brilliant performance. And Nick Southwood wins. Johnny Lewis second. There's Ben Rosendale. He'll come home in 3rd place, but that will be the first of the Pro Twins. Here's Luke Ryder getting on the podium for the first time in his Super Twin outfit. That is brilliant. Well done to Luke Ryder. What a cool story. And the Super Twin paddock dishing up. Here's Kevin Goddard. Kevin Goddard used every inch of levels and some on that race there, and he'll come home and grab a quality top 4 to keep his championship rolling on nicely. Neil, absolutely brilliant, isn't it? What we've loved to see. And the MTF Finance Timaru Pro Twin and Super Twin outfit, brilliant.
You just go, there might be a few minor tweaks. There might be a different change of distance. Somebody might go at a better time, but they've generally always been in the same order. We've interviewed them again and again and again. We've seen some massive changes on this one, and that is great to see. Well, in the end, in fact, no, not the change for the team at Doe Ball, because Phil Munt's just got up there at the moment, and that's seen Lance go further back. But there you go. Nick, Johnny and Luke Super Twin on that one at the moment. And then looking out for the Pro Twins, so that is a Ben, Josh, Phil. So no change actually in the end. I thought we were going to see 2 change podiums. But I tell you what, after seeing Johnny, so for a starter, we've got not Johnny in first place and nor Kevin getting on the podium. So there's 2 radical changes.
Oh, that's brilliant stuff. Super Twin and Pro Twin. What a delight that was. And well done to Lee and Kip Racing. Back-to-back wins in both classes. So that will be a talking point for sure. Well done. And this is going to be worthy of the round of applause they're getting here as they come in. Absolutely brilliant. The Kip Racing boys, 1 and 1. Benno and Nick, brilliant stuff. They'll be loving that. Johnny Lewis, he's lost his winning streak, but still comes home in 2nd place. So well and truly still in command of the Super Twins National Championship. And Kevin Goddard, one of the rides of the weekend. He was way off the track in the John Jones steel left-hander. So to come back and salvage a 4th place, brilliant. But the story here, Luke Ryder on the podium, TR20, absolutely brilliant. There we go. We'll cross down to Neil very, very shortly. We'll have those 2 podiums to break down. Coming up next, we've got a bit more of excitement, a 15-lap Supersport 600 thriller coming up. But right now, let's cross down to Neil, who'll have the joy and elation in pit lane. Our 2 podiums for Super Twin and Pro Twins, absolutely fabulous. And over to you, Neil.
Luke gets up here for the credit. We're not quite complete here at the moment. We'll get Nick in here. He'll be walking on a cloud, folks. He's just walking in on a cloud here at the moment as he goes. How good's that for the? This is a real mixed-up podium. First of all, Luke, well done, mate. Well deserved. You've made it. You made it.
Yeah, thanks, sir. We've been up here a few times. Just the split podiums. Ctas first time I get to stand up here with the boys, and we've been working for it for the team. They put in the hard yards and a few technical issues, so it's cool to pull off the result.
It is indeed right. Hey, it was a bit tough, those conditions. The wind really come up since the lunch break.
Yeah, see the boys a bit tentative down the back straight there, and I was just going full ship in there, trying to catch them. Ended up on the grass, and TC turned on after that, and that was kind of it for me, just brought it home.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. In fact, I was trying to count where you were, and I'm thinking, looked at an optical illusion. I thought, you're not even on the track there at the moment. So, do we hopefully might have that on Ctas? That'll be good coverage.
Yeah, mate, it was pretty cool. It was a bit wild. I think we're doing about 150 and 4 full sideways through the grass. Just ship it. And yeah, good to be up here. So it's cool, man. Thanks to the team, Dylan, Joe. You guys rock. Dentures Plus, Red Line, Rally. Run, Birchamp Radiators, you all rock, you all got us here, so thank you very much. Boys, that was awesome.
Hey, what about a round of applause? What a cool speech, thank you. Honoured to have somebody like him come up here. But who's the coolest racer here? Who's the coolest racer? You don't know who's the coolest racer? Oh, really? Oh, hey, cool stuff, cool stuff. All right, hey, what was the greater factor? Was everybody going off the track or the wind? What was happening out there? That was radical, Johnny.
Yeah, man, I nearly went off the track at the decreasing radius. The wind just picked me up and took me for a ride. So I thought I was off there for a second, but I managed to just pull it up, and then she was all over. So awesome credit to Nick and Kevin and Luke and Rob. And she's a hard pace, you know. It's not that easy.
Real bikes too, which is cool to see. So where's the Nick Southwood fan club? Come on, yeah! Well overdue, mate, well overdue. Number one, put it right there, Nick. That was awesome, mate. Here you were, nonchalant. You're standing over here before, and you said, mate, oh, I'm just cruising out there. Mate, you weren't cruising, you went and went well.
Yeah, no, actually I thought I was just cruising. I guess I liked the straight track more than I thought I did.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, the wind played a little bit of a havoc, but mate, you kept it under control. That was the difference.
I'd have to say I'd have to thank the wind, because me being a pie eater, it stuck me to the ground, and these little lightweights got blown around, man.
There you go, statement of the day. Well done, so good stuff.
I'd also like to thank my main man over here, Kip Racing, and all the people who support us. You know, there's a lot of people and work that goes behind the scenes to get us to where we are. So thanks for you guys, and thanks everyone. Mean.
Well done, Nick. Thank you to BRN Dyno, of course. Thank you, guys. Well done. That's that podium. That is cool. That is fun. Let's have our Pro Twins up here. We've got our same trio as well. And must do a shout out for Lance as well. He nearly got there. And in fact, Phil, that was probably the hardest one you've earned to be up here, in all honesty.
Oh, that wind was terrible. Obviously, I had to stand it up at the bus stop. I knew that I'd got an advantage, so I slowed down, let Lance go past. I thought that was the fair thing to do, and then try and juke it out. I also saw that his rear tyre was starting to go off, so I just pounced where I could.
Yeah, great stuff. All right, hey, the wind plays a factor, but then, hey, it's changed the podium. If we kept it all the same all the day, it'd be a bit dull, wouldn't it?
Well, that's true, but, you know, I'm pleased to be up here again. Not very often I'm up here 3 times in a row, so I'm going to take everything I can get.
Yeah, well done, the man all the way from Monterey. Well done. Where's the No Ball fan club? Hey, yeah. Well done, matey. You can still do it. You can still do it. How was that?
Oh, it was hard work, and that wind was literally picking me off the Tarsiel, and man, that turn 4 was just, I had to hold on to the brakes a lot more, the second brakes, and it was just, luckily I kept it off on the track, so yeah, I just started to reel it in a bit, and just finished the race and 9.5 for it, so.
Well done, thank you. And the last one here for Ben, or last to talk to because he is first once again, but hey, it doesn't get any easier out there, does it, Ben?
No, that was a bit of fun actually. So the old wind put a spanner in the works, and I think I was able to keep ahead of them. Those guys are for a bit longer that time because we're all fighting the wind. But awesome finish to the weekend. We got a Kip Racing 1, 2, 3 across the finish line. Stoked for the third in the race, you know, with the Aprilias, and SB's still going strong, mate.
Well done. And there it is, your Pro Twin line, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we get ready to start another awesome race. Let's go.